Hello, my name is Michaela Riley, and I am in elementary 200 course, and I will be talking about project-based learning today in a unit that I have chosen. I have chosen a unit that will pertain for second graders and on the subject of geography. A quote from Halverson and Duke says social studies are often neglected in the US primary grades. And although literacy typically gets lots of attention at this age, informational reading and writing often do not. End quote. For this project, students in this class will be creating a brochure. This brochure will have the purpose of bringing people to their town that they live in, and this could be for the people to move here permanently or just to visit. These brochures will have both natural and human characteristics that pertain to this town, which will bring in the geography unit. This idea will bring kids to find out where they live and more about it. This shows kids geography of the area that they live in, and this will help kids understand the idea of moving to new places or exploring new places. This project was created for the intention of 20 sessions and 45 minutes apiece. This project, I will add, was also created, and the idea was from projects that have been put into the test by Edutopia. With the 20 sessions, this project will follow a pretty consistent structure. The whole group introduction will take about 10 minutes each class. The guided small group or individual work will take 20 to 30 minutes. And for this case, I think it would be smart to have kids work into groups because I know how difficult it can be for kids at second grade to try to do individual projects as they can get very confused, and especially if this is their first project-based learning assignment. And then at the end of each session, I would do a whole class review of it, of what they had worked on that day, and then Q&A time for common questions and answers, as many kids will have the same similar questions for each unit. PBL units are engaging for students and it'll increase cognition. There are several reasons that this has been researched and proven to be. It has many aspects to it. It's opposed to reading and then immediately testing on it. This is on a lot longer of a segment of time throughout the school year, and it covers more than just one topic, such as this one is social studies and geography all in one. PBL learning typically includes some role playing and some different writing genres, such as having just parts of a paper, sentence, just a segments fragment, bullet points, etc. These will also have authentic assessments opposed to just multiple choice or just Scantron tests. This is an assessment of a project, not just one particular subject. This can also be a good time for students to collaborate and they get a choice in what they do. They all will be kind of brochure, but what they put on that brochure and the characteristics of their town that they favor is up to them. That was a lot of those reasons were from the Wolpert Garin from Edutopia as well. This also gives students creativity and it gives students time to make their project on their own and visualize their research. They aren't rushed in this scenario as they have 20 sessions. And for many students, they will most likely have opportunities to work on this at home. And they also get to share their projects and show what they are proud of at the end of this project-based learning assignment. These units can also be very challenging for students, which is positive. This can pertain to Bloom's taxonomy and their levels that they created. The PBL unit is pushes students outside of their typical school curriculum. And for the recall or recognition portion, they will be studying vocabulary that pertains to social studies, geography, human characteristics, etc. They will also be needing to understand the big idea of this project and be able to explain what the brochure's purpose is, which could be different for each student as it could be for visitors or for people choosing to permanently move here. They will also need to be applying previous knowledge and research from what their town is about and what their town supports or has events at, and they will need to be applying these to their final project. They need to be able to break down what each aspect of it is appealing to them, and they can separate these into categories, nature, schools in this area, etc. Students could have the opportunity to analyze the most important and most appealing parts of the community and what is more important to them as themselves. And finally, they will need to turn their final brochure in, which would create the final portion, which is the highest level of Bloom's taxonomy as the creation level. Students will be learning a lot from this project. They'll be learning how to work as a group. They'll be learning how to work on a project for longer than one period or one school day. They'll be learning how to really put their effort in, and they'll be able to learn how to create, push their creativity. They will also be learning about geography and different types of land in the area. They'll be learning about their community and what their community is all about. They will also be learning different vocabulary, as I had stated earlier, about social studies and how their community works all together. And they will be having a lot more learning than just what I had listed. And that is my project-based learning unit. Thank you for listening.